Hello everyone, welcome to how to solve this very nice algebra equation 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 2 plus 1 over x plus 4 plus 1 over x plus 6 equal to 0. Our job is to find all possible values of x. So let's start. Since x is in the denominator, so x cannot be equal to 0, and x plus 2 in the denominator, x cannot be equal to negative 2, and x plus 4 is in the denominator, x cannot be equal to negative 4, and x plus 6 in the denominator, so x cannot be equal to negative 6. Now because 0 plus 6 equal to 6 and 2 plus 4 equal to 6, so we combine these two terms, 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 6, and we combine these two terms, 1 over x plus 2 plus 1 over x plus 4. So this will become 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 6 plus 1 over x plus 2 plus 1 over x plus 4 equal to 0. Now we take a LCM of these two denominators. The LCM is x times x plus 6. So x plus 6 times 1, x plus 6 plus x times 1 is x, plus we take LCM of these two denominators. The LCM is x plus 2 times x plus 4. So x plus 4 times 1 is x plus 4 plus x plus 2 times 1, x plus 2 equal to 0. Now this x plus x will become 2x plus this 6 divided by x times x, x squared, and x times plus 6 plus 6x, plus this x plus this x will become 2x, and 4 plus 2 will become plus 6 divided by x times x, x squared, x times 4 plus 4x, and 2 times x plus 2x, 2 times 4 is plus 8 equal to 0. Further simplify, this will become 2 times x plus 6 divided by x squared plus 6x, plus 2x plus 6 divided by x squared. This 4x plus 2x will become plus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. You can see that 2x plus 6 is a common factor, so we factor out this 2x plus 6, and in bracket left 1 divided by x squared plus 6 times x, plus 1 divided by x squared plus 6 times x plus 8 equal to 0. Now either this expression 2 times x plus 6 equal to 0, or this is second factor 1 divided by x squared plus 6 times x plus 1 divided by x squared plus 6 times x plus 8 equal to 0. From this equation, move this 6 to the right hand side. This will become 2x equal to negative 6. If we divide both sides by 2, this implies that x equal to negative 3. This is the first value of x. This is the first solution of this equation, and to find other solutions we solve this equation. To simplify the solution, we suppose that this x squared plus 6x equal to y. Let y is equal to x squared plus 6 times x. So this equation will become 1 over y plus 1 over y plus 8 equal to 0. Now we take LCM of these two denominators. The LCM is y times y plus 8. So y plus 8 times 1 y plus 8 plus y times 1 y equal to 0. Now this y plus this y will become 2 times y plus 8 divided by y times y, y squared, and y times plus 8 plus 8y equal to 0. If we multiply both sides by this denominator y squared plus 8y, this implies that 2 times y plus 8 equal to 0. And move this 8 to the right hand side, this will become 2 times y equal to negative 8. And if we divide both sides by 2, this implies that y is equal to negative 4. Now recall that we have supposed that y is equal to x squared plus 6x. We have supposed that x squared plus 6 times x equal to y. Since y is negative 4, so this will become x squared plus 6 times x equal to negative 4. Move this negative 4 to the left hand side, this will become x squared plus 6 times x plus 4 equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation and is not factorable, so we solve it by completing the square method. We write this x squared and write this 6 times x as plus 2 times x times 3. To complete the square, we add here 3 squared, that is 9, and we also subtract 9. This plus 4 remains same, plus 4 equal to 0. By using this algebraic identity, a squared plus 2ab plus b squared equal to a plus b whole squared. This x squared plus 2 times x times 3 plus 9 will become x plus 3 whole squared, and negative 9 plus 4 will become negative 5 equal to 0. Move this negative 5 to the right hand side, this will become x plus 3 whole squared equal to 5. Now we take square root of both sides. So this square will be cancelled out with the square root, and we are left with x plus 3 equal to plus minus root 5. Move this 3 to the right hand side, this will become x equal to negative 3 plus minus root 5. It means that we get other two values of x, other two solutions. x2 is equal to negative 3 plus root 5, and x3 is equal to negative 3 minus root 5. And first we found that x1 is equal to x1 equal to negative 3. First we found that x1 is equal to negative 3. So we have 3 solutions for this equation: negative 3 and negative 3 plus root 5 and negative 3 minus root 5.